What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. I wanted to come on here because something crazy just happened. Now, I've been doing GrubHub for well over 4 years and nothing like this had ever happened. I get to the restaurant and of course I think they have a policy where they do not have the order ready and they don't start it until you get there and you let them know who the order is for. So I get there with their horrendous attitude and they tell me, you know, the order will be right up or whatever. They go back there, 15 minutes later, they finally come out and they go, you need to call the customer and let them know that we don't have a specific item. I think it was like a Frappuccino of some kind. And so I go, okay. So I call GrubHub first and I let them know, hey, they don't have this item, right? So they go, yeah, you're good to go. So I pick up the items that I do have. In the meantime, they're calling the customer first and then they call the restaurant afterwards. So I'm driving over to the customer's address and while I have GrubHub on the line, they put me on hold. They come back and they say, well, the restaurant is saying that they actually do have the Frosty or whatever kind, when they clearly told me when I was standing there that they didn't have that specific item and I needed to call the customer and let them know. So I'm driving to the customer and I'm in shock, right? Because I'm thinking about it from GrubHub, from a company perspective. If you don't know what's going on and you're sitting at a desk, you're thinking I'm a liar. I'm basically either keeping a Frosty of some kind or I'm stealing something. And I tell the GrubHub person, you're not understanding, because they just said, don't worry about it, just go and deliver the order. And I'm like, hold on a second, you're basically not understanding that this is basically like saying that I'm stealing an item, a $2 drink. You know what I mean? Like, this has never happened in over 4 years. I need someone to address this. And of course, in typical GrubHub fashion, they go, don't worry about it, I'm going to place notes in the system and you're good to go. Now, the reason I'm not worried about this is because if they say, well, you did steal something or you did keep something, let's look at the cameras. You know what I mean? Because cameras don't lie. And I know Wendy's is one of those that has cameras everywhere. So I'm absolutely not worried from that perspective. But I am very frustrated at the customer service, the lack of customer service, the lack of how they handle orders with such a big company like Wendy's. Even a place like McDonald's, they're usually pretty good at, even if they don't have the order ready, it'll be right up. And they never do something like this where they would say that they do have something when in your face they tell you that they don't have an item. And then GrubHub gets on the phone with them and they say, no, we do have it. But the story gets better. I get to the customers and luckily this time around, they were actually outside waiting for their order. So I walk up to them and I explain what's going on. I say, hey, Wendy's is saying that they don't have a particular item. So what I did is I called GrubHub. GrubHub then called Wendy's. And they said that they did have the item available. And I was expecting the customer to kind of be confused or even angry, rightfully so. But they actually looked at me and they go, it was a Wendy's on this particular location, wasn't it? And I go, yeah. And they go, yeah, I'm absolutely not surprised. If this has happened to you guys before, drop a comment down below. I absolutely want to hear. Again, I've been doing this for a long time, and this is actually the first time that this has happened to me. And I want to hear, how you guys went about it. Check it out from Paradise. We'll see you with the next video. Take care.